Not everything that we're interested in doing is good for us, and that makes it hard to decide what to say yes or no to. We often buckle under the pressure of societal norms and we say yes to things we have no interest in. Some of us have no idea who we are because we dishonor ourselves and say yes to everything that comes our way. No is a powerful word, and it is a complete sentence that doesn't need to be defended. So, in today's video, we'll discover some practical and strategic ways to finally say no because you're well within your rights to say no, right? The big NO. For the best strategies and tips on finally living the life of your dreams with the least resistance through making the right tweaks to your mindset and daily habits, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get my latest uploads every week. So let's get started. Start by saying no to things that do not honor who you are as a person. TD Jake says that if you know who you are, then you know who you're not. If you don't know who you are, somebody can ascribe an identity onto you and you'll morph into whoever they expect you to be. In the Odu Otura Mehi, Ifa warns us not to take someone's opinion and or perception of who we are and how we live our lives as our own truth. See, honoring yourself entails being honest with yourself. This includes saying no to things that just don't bring you joy or you simply are not interested in doing. Don't allow the need to be liked by people and to have their approval be what makes you make your decisions, okay? Or leans you towards saying yes instead of when you want to say no. So, suppressing your self needs and self sacrificing doesn't honor you in any way either. Your loved ones deserve to have you show up for them because you truly care for them and you want to spend time with them. The version of you that reluctantly says yes and wishes to be elsewhere will only lead to resentment. Dragging yourself along and forcing yourself to have fun leads to inauthentic connections in your life, and you deserve better than that, my love. Say no to things that don't bring you joy. Peace should be a big factor when deciding on saying yes or no. You should say yes to things that will allow you to have peace of mind. Yes to things that will rejuvenate your soul and things that will make you truly happy. Everything that you need to think about and to have to convince yourself to do because you're aware that it will drain your energy on some level, you must say no to. For your peace of mind and sanity, you must simply learn to say the big NO. Constantly saying yes leads to people expecting us to constantly go out of our way to show up for them. And they expect you to place their needs above yours. In the long run, this causes strain on relationships, and you'll regret having been there for your loved ones. As you say yes or no, remember that you're teaching people how to treat you, and you want people to treat you with kindness and respect because you stand up for yourself each and every time. Understand that no is a complete sentence. Often we feel bad and we feel guilty when we say no to our loved ones. We will begin with an apology like, I'm sorry, but I'm not going, or I'm going to have to say no. We feel the need to soften the blow, and it doesn't matter how softened that blow is, we'll still feel bad as soon as no leaves our mouths. We feel like saying no to our loved ones is such a letdown, and we need to justify ourselves for having the audacity to say no. The truth of the matter is that no is a complete sentence. I can't reiterate that enough. And you're allowed to just say no. You need to have confidence in your no and also surround yourself with people that are aware that you just saying no to them is actually saying no to yourself in a way. But saying no to them is saying no or saying yes, here we go, to yourself. So you're actually saying yes to yourself and no to them. And they'll be fine with that. Saying no is you practicing self love. You don't always need to be available to everyone for everything. Take time out and focus on yourself. Say yes to a day of relaxation and rejuvenation. Say yes to spending time alone. Say yes to missing out on certain dinner plans. And say yes to you. You deserve to say yes to yourself. Why not say yes to living the life of your dreams? See, being a good person is something we all strive to be. In the Ifa way of life, we call this Iwapele, striving, building, and maintaining good character. On the other hand, when we want the people who are in our lives to look at us and be pleased with what they see, we start to say yes. Yes to hanging out. Yes to taking that trip. Yes to lending them money. Yes to listening to them about the same story for the umpteenth time. The list can go on and on and on, and it's endless. We say yes so much to the point that yes becomes a knee jerk reaction. There comes a time when all the yeses we dish out leave us worn out. You'll have no time for yourself and the things that you truly love, especially when giving into the whims of friends, families, co-workers, bosses. That can quickly start to deplete your energy. This is when you'll realize that it is truly important to have balance and say no. While saying no may seem selfish, it is an act of self love and it will give you time to focus or refocus on yourself and your priorities. It's important to take care of number one, which is yourself, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. So if you struggle with saying no to certain things, the things that we've discussed previously will help you to reconsider if your default setting is completely saying yes, 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 yes. You get the drift. So, to recap today's topic, number one, saying no is saying yes to yourself. Number two, saying no from time to time helps mitigate people taking your kindness for a weakness. Number three, saying no allows you to have peace of mind and to keep your sanity intact. And last but not least, learn to say yes to things that won't drain you on any level and that will truly make you happy. Keep in mind that as you try to nurture relationships with other people, you should never forget about the lifelong relationship you can never escape, which is a relationship with yourself. And a good example of this is spoken about in the Odu of Osamehi, the runaway. You can run all you want, but you truly cannot run away from yourself. Stop conjuring up negative scenarios of what might happen, like the fear of retaliation or rejection, if you say no. And remember that other people's reactions have nothing to do with you. So now that you've gotten some new tools under your belt, are you ready to apply what you've just learned? I truly hope you are. By the way, I've created a workbook to go along with today's subject to help you get a jump start on creating and implementing real lasting change. You can find your free copy in the description box below. If you need more help, you know where you can find me at themoralcompass.com, where I'll be providing more tips and tricks to help you on your self realization journey. Also, if you're new here, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you a part of the family, and I'll catch you in the next video. Stay blessed.